Here we go.
Good morning, rise and grind. It's time again for Wake and Bake with the Groskies. I'm here. You're here. We're here together. We have Dankman Dan, Astro Charlie, Porch Farmer, the lovely painted lady Sequence, and myself. What's
Morning,
going on,
guys.
everybody? Shout out to the notifications gang here, those waiting with bated breath. Good morning, Pumpkin. I see you. He knew I was talking to him, too. Isn't that nice? Could have been somebody in chat, but no, he knew it was him.
Hell yeah, chat. Make sure you're in live chat.
Live chat, top chat, any kind of chat.
As long as you're in
that like
chat.
button.
Hooey. Dan, do you want to hold up what you were trimming just a second ago and show it off?
Working on yeah, this here I can't really see because it's bright out. Can you see
There we
it?
go. Centered.
Yeah, this here's some of the new we got. Real garlicky pheno of called Midnight Frost.
Hell yeah.
Down pretty good. And then we got some Banana Daddy over here. I don't know if you can see that. I was gonna sample some of this. My first sample of that. But what I'm smoking on right away is gonna be this, wherever it's at, Platinum Kush Bar.
There it is.
How
Good old PKB.
Yeah, I've been toking that for a while. We were going to cut it out of the garden, but it did so good. I had to keep it around. Man, we threw some cuts and some water. Them sons of bitches rooted right in the front.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're really happy.
How's that build coming along outside?
It's going good, man. I get my roofers coming on Monday, so we'll have that. I got the OSB all up, ready for the vertical siding, and the windows are in.
Now, I do have to give you credit as the one of our elder statesmen of the program here. Good for you for having the roofers come in and do it instead of you up there fucking scrambling around.
True that.
I'd be doing it myself. So
you know, that's what got me out of carpentry. I remember I was like fucking 18, man, and I was working and I was up on this fucking roof. I just had this epiphany, man. I was like, and it's kind of funny now. I was like, I do not want to be fucking 40 years old scrambling around a fucking roof trying to make a fucking paycheck, man.
Just because you're capable doesn't mean you have to do it.
Doesn't mean you should.
I'm doing it. I got that are going to help me do it all the time. So I'll just be there supervising, you know.
Yeah, let them do more. Buy them a case of beer. That all the roofers like beers, and then
you guys are working for cannabis, so
and then get them some weed, and you're good to go.
Hell yeah, it'll be
absolutely.
It's going to be a sexy.
The ubiquitous grinders.
We dabbed a little bit to start the show today. That Easturian. It's got that orange flavor to it. It's really, really good.
I like it.
love the orange terps.
Yes.
Now we got Afterglow in the grinder too. So we're going orange this morning, apparently.
Nice.
You know, that's what we can talk about that for a second is the cycle of flavors, man. I remember a few years ago when everything was about oranges, orange. Everybody wanted it. And then, you know, before oranges, it was everybody wants the gas. And then, you know, you can keep peeling back the layers and you can go, everybody wants, you know, that blueberry taste. And well, if you go even further back, then you get into the skunky roadkill fucking, you know, flavors. And if you go back even further than that, it just tastes like poverty. Just tastes like you get back to that 14-year-old age. Yeah. Swag.
I had somebody tell me that the other day. They're like, I just want some of that stuff, you know, we used to smoke when we were kids. You know, there was just nothing to it. You just got stoned.
Just nothing to it.
Why would you want that?
You mean distillate?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Smoke like smoking leaves.
What are your favorite terps? To Skilbo's point, I would say that like modern day cannabis, because we have so much social media and stuff, there's less of everyone growing the same thing or looking for the same thing than there was before. Where like heard about some strain, but you never even got to see what it looked like before. But you're like, I gotta grow that. I remember when I first started growing, a friend of mine was growing a strain called Casey Jones.
Yeah,
and I smoked some, and I was like, that's incredible. I gotta grow that. So I did everything I could to find that strain for like 3 years. That's not really a thing so much anymore, I don't think.
Yeah. I really like earthy garlic burnt rubber terps.
Yeah, like you really like the swamp sticks. You looked for it 2 times now, right?
Yep.
And you're the only guy I know that looked for swamp sticks, for example.
Right.
Versus like back in the day, everybody was looking for Northern Lights 5 because they didn't want to get arrested growing outside or whatever.
You know what it was back then was the NL5 haze.
Right.
You had to try that once, man. It was just like, fuck. Big ass buds, man.
Brother, I got one called Bubblegum Haze you're going to love.
Hey, now. I
Just
love
put
hazes.
Flower Skilbo. I'm definitely going to get you some samples of this. It's going to blow your mind. We're gonna make a rosin.
I love it.
But I'll save you some flowers.
He knows. Hell yeah. I still got some of that fucking Primal Punch, Dan.
Shut up. Yeah, we're still growing it. She'll probably be around for a little while. It's
good. It's good.
The flavor on that, man.
What I'm loving even more every grow is that GG4, man. Of Doc.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I can't put it away.
Nope.
Can't put it down. It's the first thing I go do. I grab that shit first thing in the morning. 4 a.m. I'll blaze that shit right up.
Bro, that's exactly it. I was talking in the chat before the show. I was all happy because I took my microdose and my concert from Dead and Company 629. I found a fucking download for that. And my first joint of the day is GG4. I
love that shit, dude.
And to go back even further, when I didn't have GG4 and I had Sequence's Citro Glue, that still scratched that same itch. I still got that GG4 flavor and effect comes through.
GG4 is a cool one because it's like a complex enough plant where if you grow it over and over again, you'll get kind of like these different terpene expressions from the same cut. Because like sometimes it'll taste like oil and grease and stuff. Sometimes it'll taste like chocolate stuff. But it's always got that like heavy sedative effect, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, that's always been one of the best medicines for me. The original glue, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it. And you guys were talking about terps, I like the fruity ones, mainly. But lately I've been looking for them glues and them chems, I'm really interested in growing. So that's what I'm nice.
I'm looking for the blends. I think everything's going to become that, like, you want to hit multiple notes, not just one thing. It can't be all skunk or all gas. Like, you're going to want complements of other things.
Well, right. Good news, Charlie. Everything is a hybrid now, so
exactly, yeah.
You're going to get an inhale, and then you're going to get an exhale. I love it when they're different.
Yeah, that's something I've noticed too. Is like, does it hit on the front or the back note?
Right.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if there was. I know that they have classes for the equivalent of a sommelier, which is somebody who is specialized in wine. I'd like to see that for like cannabis. That'd be great.
They had that, Charlie.
I saw like they're doing it, but I think it was like, I don't know. There needs to be like a governing body. Yeah, like something more than just a couple of certifications or like a couple of day meetings to learn how to classify it.
Have you seen the Ganjier class?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one that Genevieve has taken, and it looks pretty sweet. And then the final exam is you go to the Emerald Triangle. I think you go to Northern California, and then you meet up with all these people and all the instructors and everything, and then you take your final exam right there. And I think that's pretty cool. But man, I already know that my nose has no place in that fucking class.
I think it's about learning. It's what you do is with these ability to test things and terpene profiles and everything else that we can do. You could literally use the data to drive the understanding of how these combinations go together. And you can say, look, so we have sample 1, and it is, this percentage of that and this percentage of that. And you could, in 5 more years, just 5 more years, if we have enough research, we can really, really begin to unlock these combinations.
Oh yeah.
I learned it with cigars, but it's kind of a different thing, right? Because they're legalized, it's so much more consistent, right? Plant to plant, crop to crop, whatever. So when somebody has a certain cigar, they know what it's going to taste like. So you can go to like a trusted source. Like somebody said, Kevin Jodry does this. If you like Kevin Jodry, maybe you read his opinion on a strain and then go smoke that strain and see if you can taste the stuff that he was talking about. And this is how I learned it with cigars. I'd smoke a cigar and be like, do I taste raisins in this thing like this guy says that he did? And I'd be like, oh, I do.
Right.
Like,
Hints of
that's
oat.
what that flavor
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
And then the
That's
next time you smoke that, you'd be like, there's raisins in here because I tried that before.
Mhm.
And then that's how you kind of, you keep, growing that.
You know, and to back that up, here's the other thing is I will get some really fucking fire ass shit, man. And my wife is very, very nose sensitive to things. She does not smoke, has no interest in it. But I always got to keep trying, man. So I'll find something that smells really, really, really pretty and really nice. And I'll say, okay, I'm going to hold this jar like, a foot away from me. I'm just going to open the lid. And it doesn't matter what it is. She's like, it just smells like fucking weed. So, we actually start to pick up the very first time that you had GMO. Okay. You figured out real quick what garlic is, because as someone who really used to try to research this for myself to try to get meds, I used to read all of the seed places and the breeder notes and everything else. I used to watch Taste Buds. Shout out to Ninja and fucking Vader. It's just, you have to smoke these things. You can't just smell them. You have to try to, develop your palate. And I think it can be done.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
just like wine, right? You get a glass of wine and then you swirl it around, you look at it, then you smell it, then you taste it. There's a lot to it more than just, it's not any one part that you can use to really identify it.
Right. Like, how do you identify Kush? You can say what it is, but you start to get a thing. I was saying, we were talking about hazes earlier with Dan. Haze is for dazes, man. And haze has a very signature thing that comes through a lot of times on it.
I think that saying comes from the fact that you flower them for 16 weeks.
That mayhaps be true.
I've had the same thing, Skilbo, like OG, Haze, Kush. Like, how do you define those scents? Because they're used commonly.
Yeah, they're
Be an easy
very
one.
hard to find, but easy to distinguish when you smell them.
That's a great way to put it, Dan.
Before I got my wife back into smoking again, she would trim my stuff, go into the room, and she would always tell me everything either smelled like dog piss or smelled like shit. Like, that's all she ever picked up on. And now that she smokes, she pulls out real shit out of it. She's like, oh yeah, that's a little bit of fruity. I kind of smell like oranges in that one, or some melons. And yeah, it's not just piss and shit.
That's funny.
So
That's
she's like
funny.
developing her palate,
Yep.
It's kind of
That's
like
just
beers too. Like if you guys ever got into craft beers once the craft beer craze kind of hit, and all those IPAs and the really hop forward IPAs came out, and then I had an ex that's all he drank were those really fucking dank IPAs, and every time I hated them, and every time he'd smell this, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
it was like disgusting, that
smells
hop
bitter.
forward flavor. But then for some crazy reason, I learned to like them. Like he would just be like, just try it. And I'd try it and I'd be like, it tastes like grass. It's disgusting.
Tastes
And
like
then
grass.
the next one would be like like an orangey flavored one. Like my very first IPA that I ever liked was Deschutes Fresh Squeezed. And it was like an orange flavored IPA. And man, ever since then, I learned to like it. And it's kind of amazing how you can kind of trick your palate into liking certain things. Like even with weed, if you don't like a particular terpene, keep trying it with different strains, and you might end up finding one that you really like, and you might end up training your brain or whatever into actually liking it. It's weird.
I'm never going to like oatmeal raisin stout. It's just not a flavor that agrees with my palate.
Oatmeal
like
stout
Guinness.
is the shit.
Breakfast stout, awesome.
Oh, Founder's breakfast stout. Man, we should be having one right now. On ice cream, over ice cream is the best. Stout over ice cream.
It's a Lansing cooler, huh? Instead of a Boston cooler.
Hell yeah.
Lansing cooler.
But Cheers, BK. I saw your comment about us being camera ready.
Always ready
what
to
you saw
spring at a
this?
moment's notice.
We woke up and she goes, "Fuck,
Oh,
it's
shit.
8:15 or whatever."
It's time to go.
Oh, it was a stretch to get it to here, but it's all right.
I noticed.
I know
when
it's not great, but it's what you got.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Take what you can get.
Ooh.
I want to give a very special good morning shout out to everybody in chat hanging out with us. I hope you're starting off on the right foot. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll talk about them. It's also a good time if you find yourself in top chat. Drop out of the chat. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up as a reminder. Yep, okay, cool. Then come back and hit live chat and dive in.
Yeah. Wanted to mention while chat's still talking about it. If you're growing plants and all of them taste the same, try changing up your nutrients and
Don't use advanced newts.
see. Yeah,
And
I grew
really,
here
Rude.
before, and they all taste the same.
and really look at your whole drying and jarring process, because a lot of times that's where we're losing the good stuff.
That's a good
If you're
point.
growing organically, if you're not using gypsum, try some gypsum.
Give me the gypsum.
Get a little bit of
The
that sulfur.
sulfur.
Remember not
Yep.
to just do the same thing over and over and over again, because you get the same result over and over and over again.
How's everybody's outdoor doing?
Happy.
I'm looking at it right now.
You got to see
Staring
ours.
back at you.
You know
Yeah,
what?
You guys are looking really good.
Actually, the two back plants that I planted in the ground in the lower part of the property are starting to show like issues. And I'm wondering if they're not black walnut tolerant, because I've got a big black walnut tree right there that we all know struggles with certain plants or certain
Right.
plants struggle with near it out.
chokes it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ones in the ground down there are starting to show like real problems, and I'm wondering what's going on. If maybe that's an issue, or I don't know. So
Trees
he has
kicking their ass.
what?
You get the tree kicking their ass.
I don't know, something. But and then that Thug Rose down there wants water like crazy. It's just every morning I get up, it's drooped. I'm like, geez, oh Pete, I just watered you yesterday.
Grandpa Stash is still happy.
Yeah, she's over here just kind of hanging out in her little pot, waiting to be transplanted, and just probably never happen. But yeah, she's the little entryway plant. And this Snuggle loves to get on the little love seat over there. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, that plant right behind the little love seat. He just plops his ass up there and starts gnawing down on that. He loves it. A little stress for the plant, won't hurt it.
Nah.
But yeah, outdoors looking good other than that.
Yeah, if the cats can reach the leaves, they'll chew them off the bottom of the plants.
It's just lollipopping via
Yeah.
cat. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah, as big as they are,
Keeping up on it.
it's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah, those are
As fucking
those are
tall as
giant.
those plants are, no, it's good.
Shit. All my auto flowers outside are about week 3 of flower.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did they get big or did they flower early?
That's what I'm curious on.
I fucked them up. I had them in solo cups too long, and they fucking
Oh yeah.
got root bound, and I ended up putting them in 3 gaps. Yeah, they're about fucking 18 inches tall.
I see a question in chat. Good morning, poor grower. Says, how long should you let auto flowers? How long should you let them flower?
Till they're done.
Until they're done.
Read your track.
Until you achieve your optimal trichome color.
I like it.
It's like
That's
saying
about it.
when it's toast done.
Right.
You like
When
it.
you
When
when
it's
you
toast.
think it's done.
When it's not
Yeah.
bread anymore, when it's toast.
We got a really nice auto flower. It's called the Durban Sunrise from 2020. It is Durban. It smells real good. You're gonna really enjoy that skill bow. We're gonna put it in rosin.
Hell yeah, man.
I got a Durban cross going.
It's purple as fuck. The bud, not the leaf. The leaves are green. The bud itself is purple.
Those are always striking, man.
Not, kind of a strange bud structure, compared to a normal photo period. But I have one photo period outside this year. It's called the Blue Moon Rocks. It's from Bog Seeds at the Blueberry Bubblegum Cross. We grew it inside, and it was real fucking leafy and too much to trim. So we put it in a wash. We're going to end up washing that. But we weren't going to grow it inside again, so we just put it outside. And it's crushing it. Right, man.
Usually they get more leafy outside.
We know. But it'll
if you're washing it all, who cares, right?
Yeah.
Just ripping off fan leaves.
Yeah, otherwise we weren't going to flower it out again. It was too slow growing inside. The nose on it's real good, but too much work to trim.
Rest in peace to Bog from Bog Seeds.
Yeah, for sure. But I was hoping for a good bubblegum or blueberry, out of it. But now we got that bubblegum haze, so that takes the place of this Bog Seed. So I'm real excited about that one. Can't wait to share it with you guys. When we were down at the Caregivers Rally event September of last year, we had got some seeds that were passing around called Buddy, and we got a couple of those in flower. They look really, really good for early flowers, so excited for those.
Which one is it?
It's called Trench Buddy, from a Michigan breeder. I'm sorry, I don't know the gentleman's name, but excited to try Michigan genetics and keep it going.
I think it might just be called Michigan Seed Company.
Okay.
Yeah, Trench Buddy. I got the same pack when we were there, like the tin, and I looked that up. That's like their best one. And if you look at the pictures, it gets huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
6 days or something. So, we got 2 of them in flower, and they're looking great, man. Really nice candle-like structure, if you know what I'm saying. So, really vertical with their branching and not so lateral. I dig that.
Lobster, how's that machine? I'm curious. I haven't had any of it. I don't have any seeds or anything either.
What's that?
I can't remember which one that is either. Tell us which one that is.
Rasta Jeff did the machine.
Yeah.
It's named after the comedy special. So.
No, that's right.
I
can't
was thinking
remember.
I thought it was named after the Pink Floyd song.
No, it's named after the Burt Kreischer comedy special.
Welcome to the Machine. That's one of my favorites, though. Skilbo.
There you go.
Dude.
I mean, that's a great way to start your morning. Just fucking put that on. 1975 shit. Roll
Great
a bomber.
Shit.
Yeah,
Those, well, our what is it? God, I can't think of the name of the album now. Not Dark Side of the Moon, but Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were
That's
Here.
one of my favorite albums. I think I like Wish You Were Here better than Dark Side of the Moon almost. Almost. I don't know. It's a toss-up.
I mean, Shine On You Crazy Diamond.
Right? It's one of the best. I got to see them in 1994.
Oh, for the Division Bell series? That tour?
Dude, yeah, for
yeah,
it was. They played the whole Dark Side of the Moon album instead of Division Bell shit the whole time. It was incredible.
Where was that show at?
The Pontiac Silverdome.
Oh shit! In the dome.
Yeah, right. Man. The pigs were flying overhead. It was. I mean, I died, literally.
Rest in peace to the Silverdome.
Wait a minute. Somebody said Trans Am music. Hey, I'll slash your fucking tires, bro. You want to get all Trans Am about it?
You know what? Yes, it is. Because I did have a fucking IROC back in the day.
It's not a Trans Am.
IROC Z.
No, that's not a.
That's a Camaro.
That's a Camaro.
It's a Chevy.
Style.
It is the same shit.
Anyway,
you know what the difference is?
Yes,
it's like
F body.
The badging and the front ends. It's how you can always tell those.
The bumper and the spoiler, the front end. They're the same car.
I really like that early 80 Trans Ams. Those are nice.
That's the kit car, man.
Well, no, the Smoking the Bandit, like the early 80s, 70s.
Oh, the 70s one. That's a 1978 Trans Am. I think it's got like a
See, I'm a
454
fan
or
of the
455 or
second gen.
something.
455, I think.
Is it? It's one of those two. They used to
Yeah,
do like a Super
6.6.
Duty too. Yeah, it's a monster.
Yeah.
Fucking. I saw one yesterday.
Either way,
I saw one yesterday.
saw
You were like
one
a dog in the window on a car ride. Like, there it goes, there it goes.
Oh,
That's me in the car.
See, I've got the Camaro version of that car.
that's
Hey,
nice.
you rolled
Yeah,
up in
79.
on Sunday, man. It was you had your little car.
Oh yeah, I've got my
your
little
little
car.
car.
Fuck yeah, that thing's sick.
Me and Porch are lining them up someday.
Yep.
Luke
You
just
see, I've got the
smoked 'em
driver
off.
mod now. I don't need to have a faster car. I just gotta drive it better.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a turbo or something.
Street Outlaw, Michigan edition.
Yeah, there you go. Sleeping on the tree.
Yeah.
What's your dream car? Like if you had all the money in the world.
69 GTO.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mine's
just
a 69 Camaro, but then my fancy car for like when I was going to business meetings and stuff was Maserati coupe.
For
Or a
business
smart
meetings.
2x4, 4x2. Smart car.
Might be like an R32 Skyline, 92,
I don't even know what that is.
That's a good pick.
the GTR.
69 Stingray.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like that pick, Astro. That's a good. That's a good one. With the
I
side
think-
pipes. Do you like side pipes or no? Yeah, man.
Oh yeah,
I've got
my
side
uncle has
pipes.
one in cherry red. It's real nice.
Woo!
That's awesome.
You know, I'm torn because I can't make the decision between the 1974 AMC Gremlin, the 1974 AMC Pacer, a 1973 Pinto wagon,
You want to pick one that's going to run?
or
These are
Or-
jack
The
stand
one that-
cars.
Or
Hold
you
on.
go.
hold on, or a
Fiero?
1984 Chrysler K car wagon. The kind that had like the seat belts that would choke you. They would automatic ones that lady trying to be cool with shit. Yeah, man.
you
Yeah.
add handling to that. Fuck, that's a winner.
Didn't all those cars blow up?
Yeah. all
The
of them.
Pinto did. The Pinto definitely. That was the one that if you the funny joke is if you so much as just flick its back end, then the gas tank is going to explode. Which funny story? That's what young Skilbo had when he was a baby. It was a 1973 Pinto we rolled around in.
Oh man.
When I was younger, my dream car was a 79 Camaro.
Just remember, folks, the cars
Modest
have
dreams.
gotten much
You pretty much
safer.
own one now.
I
They're
own
slower,
one now. Yeah,
but
it's
they're
just-
safer.
so now I'd like an R32 Skyline. Everything's like within reach, or it's like a $20,000 car.
That's how I like to dream about cars and stuff. So like,
Yeah,
always stuff that I hope to buy.
achievable dreams.
Achievable stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff that I could never buy, but I would like to have, like you said, an R32. I would like an R34.
yeah. R32, R33, R34. It's like
Are we
those
talking
three
about
cars.
insulation?
That's
Like
a
Yeah.
Right.
the pink insulation.
Nissan Skylines.
Nissan Skyline R34.
Yep.
I'm not at my computer, so I can't share it, but it's the
Okay.
coolest car ever.
Yeah, Skyline GTRs, Godzilla.
But 69 Camaro, like top of the
Yeah.
heap. That's actually still an achievable one if you've got
Definitely.
like 35 grand.
Why do
Yeah.
you like the 69 over the 67?
So the 69 is less rare, so they're cheaper, more easy to buy. And then
Yep.
the body lines are a little bit better, I think. I like the headlights and stuff.
See, I like the 67 because they had the rounded wheel well.
Yeah.
In the 69, they did the squared. That's when the Chevy was like, yeah, wheels are square.
The wheels are square, man. My truck has square wheel wells and
So does mine.
round wheels. I don't get it.
Yeah, I really like to see those cars and then low profile tires, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Blows my mind. I dig
I
those.
like doing resto mods, so like full modern LSX type motor,
Oh yeah,
modern
Absolutely.
coilovers, and
you're gonna dream big.
Yep. Yeah, it might be an old car, but it's going to be like a Stingray underneath.
it's got to be comfortable to drive around. Or you're never going to drive it.
If we're gonna fantasize about that, There's this electric car called fucking Mustang Zombie.
I've heard of that.
I would like that car.
Mustang Zombie.
Welcome to the Michigan Bros Auto Show.
Yeah.
How is everyone doing? Hopefully, this is your reminder to make sure that you've had your oil change and also change your air filter.
Check your ball
tires.
joints.
Make sure that there's no any kind of silly things going on there. And don't forget to use your left and right turn signal.
A key thing to do if you really just don't know much about cars, just go to your wheel, grab a hold of it, and shake it. If it wobbles, get it fixed.
Take it in somewhere.
Somebody will know what.
You don't have to know anything about cars to know your wheel shouldn't wobble like that. Just
If
go
it's
around and check
making
them all.
If it's
Before
making a
you
funny
do
noise,
that,
don't turn
Go
the
on
radio
YouTube and look up how to jack up your car.
properly.
Yeah.
Especially if you have rusty rocker panels, right?
Yeah,
You really want to make
exactly.
sure that jack placement is precise.
Yeah.
Put a hole through your floor.
If you don't know anything about cars, that's the first place you want to start, is how to jack it up.
Yeah.
You'll
Well, you don't
destroy
even have to jack it up to shake your wheel.
The first thing you need to learn is how to jack
If you
it.
got bad ball joints or wheel bearing, your wheels start wobbling.
Most guys learn that early, don't they, Skilbo?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Blinker fluid.
I'm loving the sound of the birds from the backyard over there, guys.
Oh, speaking of which, let's segue.
Uh-oh.
Let's
I don't even know what
segue.
she's going to talk about.
Uh-oh.
You know it's some bullshit you did.
It's something.
I know.
So, yesterday morning, we both get up for work.
Oh, I remember where this is going.
Now I know.
We get up for work and we're getting stuff around. And yep, I knew he was going to leave.
He took off.
And-
He's out.
And
Fuck this.
so I'm opening all the doors, and letting some sunlight in the house and everything. And then I let Diamond outside. And when I let Diamond outside, the cats now go outside. As you can see,
I
there's
know this story
Snuglet
now.
over there on his love seat.
Mhm.
But yeah, so and as I was doing all that and making coffee and I was getting stuff around, I come around the corner and I see one of my cats perched like this next to my other cat who's in the corner like this. And I look in his mouth and there's a fucking chipmunk
Ah.
in my kitchen. And so he had, because what we do is I just let the screen door open and then the cats run out and back in as they want. Well, he got his first chipmunk and ended up in the kitchen with it. And so I'm like, oh my God, come help me. They got a chipmunk. Tank got a chipmunk. And he's in the living room on the couch. And so I just freaked out because the thing got loose from the cat and then started going all over the kitchen. And so I'm trying to
Shit, it wasn't dead.
legs up, and then he goes over and I'm like, help me. And then Diamond sees it in the living room because it ran out into the living room, and then it's jumping, trying to get away from Diamond, and Diamond's trying to jump to get it. And I'm like, will you help me get this thing? And he's on the couch like this.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh no.
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
have socks on.
You just karate kick it, bro.
I was hoping you're gonna be grabbing your phone, taking a video.
I should have.
Yeah.
Someone's got a video of this.
Come on,
She
man.
was
Man.
so panicked, and then Diamond was chasing this thing. I was like, "Oh no, it's about
Was
to
she
get
barking out?
Yeah,
Oh, and then it found its way over to the front door because it's just a glass front, but it wasn't open. And so it was trying to get out, but the door was locked. And so I couldn't let it out. And then it ran into the little entertainment center thing. And so I'm like, where'd it go? And he's on the couch like this.
I was getting Diamond
Where's-
away from the thing.
Uh-huh. And I'm like, where'd it go? And he's like, it's in the entertainment center. And I saw it behind my picture frame. And so I took the picture frame. I
Shoot him
propped
out.
open the front door. And then I took my picture frame and kind of went like that. And he went right out the front door.
What the
So
fuck was
problem
Babe
solved.
doing during that?
He's over on the couch.
With the dog, I was holding Diamond so she
I was
wouldn't.
holding Diamond so she wouldn't get rabies.
So
Yeah.
all you had to contend with was just the chipmunk, because the cats weren't going to eat it.
Oh, thank you so
tell
much
me
for
you have all
telling
these
this story
cats.
to us, Painted Lady. This is going to go down in history. This
The
is
cats
like
weren't
the
eating it.
setting
They
the
were
beard
just
on
playing
fire.
with it in the kitchen. They were picking it up and sitting it down. And
They wanted
How
you
do you know? You were on the couch.
when I walked into the
How
kitchen,
could you
the cats
see?
were standing
from
in
the
there,
other
and the
room?
chipmunk was sitting next to him trying to get away.
Oh fuck!
He was like
man.
petrified.
Anyway, that was our excitement yesterday morning. And he's like, that was bigger than I thought.
Yeah. So chipmunks are bigger than I thought they are. When
They
you
can
sit in
get
the
to
yard and you look at them from like 25 feet away, they look like mice almost.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. Not a little bit
No,
bigger.
they're
Hey.
like, big gerbil size.
Small. Yeah, I'd say like gerbils.
Dank 311 with the "It's coming right for us."
It was, dude. It was trying to get me right here, dude. I saw it.
He was like,
Does he have a high pitched squeal?
I did not. Scream.
no, he didn't.
No, okay.
He didn't scream, but
No
he
no
did.
squeals.
I was thinking.
He did get his legs off of the floor as fast as possible.
I wasn't wearing socks. I didn't want to get.
Oh yeah, barefoot? Hell no.
I mean,
Hell
it's just
no,
like
that's like
playing
trying to
handball,
fight in
bro.
your
You just got to
underwear.
hit that slap shot and just scooch him right out the door.
I'm not getting
You-
fucking chipmunk rabies.
Yeah, man.
It's 7:30 in the morning.
There's
No,
the culprits.
I'd have
right
had
there.
a pillow or something, try to hit it as hard as I could.
What?
She had a
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
of him. I didn't have
Would've been
shit.
So rude.
Dude, that thing would have came into like the House of Horrors. My
Oh,
cat
yeah.
would be trying to get it. My dog would be trying to get it. I'd be going after it.
I'm just amazed that you have so many fucking animals that live in this house,
Yeah.
and none of them fucking really took that thing out. What the fuck was Babe doing?
They brought it in.
Oh, Babe
Okay.
Babe has no interest in killing anything. She doesn't kill that kind
She
of
has
stuff.
interest in eating things, but not in killing things.
She's
Okay.
a prince. Yeah, she doesn't hunt and prepare. She gets served. So
See, I started that out for my cat. I served him. He was a nice indoor cat. Let him outside one time. Now he just patrols the property.
He's from the streets now, man.
Yeah, he doesn't let anything on the yard. He'll kill rabbits, birds, anything. He dropped a mouse off at the front door the other day.
Yo, check this out. Yeah.
Yep.
That's because
He
you
killed
hunt
it and
like
left
shit,
it there.
bro.
At this pile in the freezer, he's saying.
Yeah, he's like, save this for me, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my barn
Yeah.
cat now.
If he saw you hunt for anything, he wouldn't be bringing you mice.
That's true.
I thought I
He's
only
my
had
hunter.
like one chipmunk, and like to start the season, I went and opened the
I don't
barn.
think
up
you
to-
can have one
Hold it.
chipmunk.
yeah.
Well, hey, man, I come from the streets too. This is me adjusting to the rural life, with their roving bands of fucking chipmunks. So I'm sitting on the side porch and I'm smoking a fucking joint, and I see two of them run by. They go into the garden, bang. It's like, oh shit, I got two of them. And then it was like a weird clippy dream, because then two more of them ran by from the same direction into the same spot. And I said, oh shit, what the fuck? And then two more of them ran by from the same spot. And I said, holy shit, am I having a fucking acid flashback, or what the fuck is this? But no, indeed, there is a small platoon of fucking chipmunks that are hanging out around here. So
Yeah.
I was looking at like
what
solutions.
a gaggle of chipmunks is called.
So-
Is a platoon.
A platoon. Yeah.
It might be an entrance and an exit.
So what I'm
You
going
might
to
have
do
two different holes.
is, as a grower, I know I've got a few extra 5-gallon buckets kicking around somewhere. So I'm going to buy this thing that snaps on the top of a 5-gallon bucket that looks like a piece of fucking cheese. And it's got this little like 3D printed ramp that goes up to the top of the 5-gallon bucket. So when the little dude steps on there, the trap door opens and throws him down the bottom. So then I'm just going to take him out, and I got a park a couple miles from me, this rural country park, and I'll just take him over there. Run, be free.
Very
Little catch and release.
The new platoon, you guys have new territory to patrol.
There you go. Yeah, I have a ton of them. They all live in the hostas and behind the garage. They have all these holes back there.
They
My
love hiding in people.
neighbor's cat used to be over here all the time hunting chipmunks. So yeah, now my cats have figured out how to do it. You just need a cat, Skilbo.
I've got two of them. One of them is an old Maine Coon, Rick James.
Oh yeah.
And then the other one is a Tortie. Her name is.
Ah,
She's
I like
His name was
torties.
Rick James.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Rick,
He's the original
A
fuck
big
yo
ass-
couch. That's why, because
Big
he's
ass
always
cat.
He's
yeah,
the
when he was
original
young.
fuck your couch.
Fuck yo
How
couch.
fucking big is he?
dude, he is a long, big motherfucker. He's not
Yeah.
fat, but he's huge, man.
Yeah,
Is he
those
30
Maine
pounds?
Coons get fucking huge.
I know he's got to be over fucking probably 20 for sure. Because he's
Oh, my
like
cats
weighing.
are 20 pounds. So yeah, for sure.
Oh, well, then shit, he may be clocking in bigger than
Those
that.
things are like
'cause-
fucking half bobcat.
yeah, he's fucking huge. But he's cool. He just, he likes to torment insects and shit. So like if a fly comes in the house, it's your ass, dude. He's gonna pluck a wing here, pluck a wing there, watch you do the dance, and then just watch you because he's a dick and he doesn't care. He's not trying to do the coup de grace. He's just, he just wants
He's
to
here
be
to party.
entertained. Yeah, he just wants to be entertained.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
I should have never gave you motherfuckers flies.
That's the crazy thing is when they grab the chipmunks or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna kill it. I just wanted to mess with it for a while."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're proud.
I couldn't imagine how bored they get, Just
They
being a
might have
house
killed
pet.
it if it was like nighttime and they had like 8 hours to fuck with it, but
Well, that's why I started letting them out porch, because I started feeling kind of that way, especially with 5 fucking cats. And my house
Yeah.
isn't huge.
It's a fucking prison.
Yeah, so
I'm
my
saying
one
bullshit.
cat seemed like he was the one that got the chipmunk seemed like he was kind of depressed. He was always looking out the windows and
Tank.
everything. Yep, Tank. And so
Have you ever
Yeah.
read that Diary of a Cat painted like
Diary of a
you-
Cat.
you-
what?
yes, if you've ever read Diary of a Cat.
Yeah, Diary of a Cat. They start out.
That sounds familiar. Maybe.
What is it?
Oh man, it's fucking hilarious. You gotta look it up.
I'll have to. I'll check it out.
Yeah, you'll laugh your ass off.
She's going to the library today.
Yep, I'm going to the library today to return my Tom Segura book, which Lobster, if you're still in chat, read Tom's book. It's really, really good. It's really good. Any Your Mom's House fans or Tom Segura fans, his book, I'd Like to Play Alone, Please, was excellent. But anyway, yeah, I'll have to check it out, Dan.
It's just a paragraph. It ain't a book, but
Oh,
it's funny. as
Jeez.
hi, babe.
All right, hot rods, animals.
Right.
I was
Where are we
wondering where
going
this
next?
Wake and Bake was going to go.
Where are we going? Oh, we're going to Rose Lake today. What are you guys doing this weekend? We're going to take Diamond to Rose Lake Wildlife Area, or what is it called? Something.
Something like that.
And walk some trails and see if she's gonna go in the water, and yeah, so that'll be kind of
She
fun.
just bark.
Yeah, we're gonna mute for a sec.
Chipmunks.
Chipmunk.
They're coming back.
When we were over there on Sunday, thanks again for that. It was funny because anytime that Diamond thought that she's seen a squirrel behind your house and the neighbors on the other side of the fence, she would leap off the fucking deck and just like a freight train, just boom. She wouldn't bark, but she would like dart back and forth across the back of the fence and stuff. So when you started the story, Painted Lady, of sequences, how are we going to refer to this? The chipmunk incident. While he was on the couch, I thought for sure that Diamond would spring into action and just obliterate that poor thing, and then that was
She
going
tried.
to be like a whole other story.
Chaos, man.
It
Diamond was
was.
trying to get it.
The
That's
cats
why-
were trying to get it.
That's what I'm saying. I grabbed the dog and put her on the couch. We were on the couch, so I eliminated a large amount of the chaos.
So it was a cattle royale, it's like a battle
Yeah.
royale. You just
So it
wanted
was
to
just one cat and one painted lady versus
It's a 2-on-1 handicap match.
yeah.
The chipmunk had no chance.
No.
Man, he's lucky he landed in my house, because yeah, I wasn't gonna let him die. And then of course I spent the rest of the day wondering if he was able to find his way back home in the backyard, because he went out the front door.
I don't
And so
think
I'm
he's
like,
trying
will
to
he
come
be able
out
to find
the
his way
backyard.
back to the backyard?
He probably
To
doesn't
go
want that
home?
yard
Fuck
anymore.
that backyard.
Yeah,
That shit's loaded.
dangerous over there.
Gonna find a new home.
Whatevs. Anyway,
Get a new
it
nut.
was quite the start to the morning.
We call it a
Well-
Friday.
Woke us up, that's for sure.
Astro, what do you got going on this morning?
Not too much. enjoying the wake and bake, and then I'm going out of town for a week. I'm going south to Virginia, so catching up
Nice.
on work and the garden. Specifically, I got to do a bunch of garden work, transplanting. I need to put yo-yos in. I'm on like week 5.5 ish of flower, so they're starting to swell and hang. And I'm a fan of yo-yos, so just a bunch of work, not that much party time because I'll be partying down in the south for a little bit.
Right on.
Sweet.
I read the comment. Yeah.
Gotta highlight it.
Cheers, Kazoo.
Cheers, chat. I don't have my YouTube. I can't read any chat, but hope you all have a safe and lifted weekend, and keep toking that green.
Absolutely. We're going to be taking some joints to the Rose Lake Park and probably doing some trails, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll be.
Last night we went to Scrap Fest here in Lansing, which is kind of like a art exhibit for a bunch of local artists. And my friend Jenna McShane Photo, she's a great photographer, had a little exhibit at one of the galleries downtown, not downtown, but in Old Town. And so, yeah, we went and checked out Scrap Fest. And my friend Christine, who also had a artist exhibit out there. And it's kind of fun in the summertime when you have all these really cool things that you get to go do and check out in your city and support local artists and everything. So,
I
yeah.
don't have anything like that in my town.
Nope.
No?
There's like
There's a festival every weekend though, because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, there's like Blues Fest or Jazz Fest or Art Festival, or there's always something around town here to do. So, yeah. I love the summer.
yes.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to take the dog out. I know she won't get in any water, but I'm going to try really hard.
We
Does she
want to
taste
try to
fish?
get her kayaking, like to see if she would get in a kayak or a canoe or something, so that we could take her kayaking, or that'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know if she'll do it. We'll see.
I love kayaking.
I've seen these kayaks with pontoons that people take their pets out on. The kayak actually has a pontoon off the side of it to make it a little bit more buoyant for the.
Yeah.
I see it a lot with fishing, people fishing with their dogs and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Anyone
Yeah,
have
we'll
plans for
see.
710?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
There's a
coming up.
bunch of places
Events
to go.
tomorrow.
Events
Yeah.
and
Yes.
what's going on if you're on the east side, especially. Charlie, do you want to give us a rundown? I know you know what all of them are.
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
I'm lost on this one, just because I'm staying at home and enjoying myself. Work, But I know Red and Fergoli will be at. Oh man, I don't want to say the wrong one.
Was
Check
it
out their
GC3?
pages. Yeah. Is it GC3?
I almost want to say yes, but now I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
Be at GC3
Okay.
sometime.
Yeah, man.
Well, okay. I guess we failed at all that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds good, man.
there's like 3 or 4 cannabis / mushroom / other types of art events this weekend.
Inspiration, which was scheduled to come up next month, has been canceled. So just putting that out there in case anyone hasn't heard that yet. April says Cannabash in Muskegon today. Good morning, April.
Yes, Red and Fergoli will be at GC3. I had to double check that one.
There we go.
Mhm.
We tag team it, made it work.
There's tons of events going on all over the state for sure. So if you're interested, I'm sure you can find one if you just little Google, little Instagram.
They make
Yeah.
a good team at these events, Red and Fergoli and Becca and all that squad there.
And I know they were trying to get there early so they could make sure that they get a booth next to each other. So make it
Next-
easier for the sesh.
And so next month we have Gene Traders going on, I believe, and Swap Meet Hareem going on. I know a little bit more about next month. This month I'm a little bit more ignorant for it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of events going on all at the same time.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
feast
it
or
ended up
famine.
that way. But hey, that means you can like find something, which I like to see. There should be events being everywhere. Like it's nice to drive. And if anyone ever goes to the event, swing by the booth if you see somebody, because there's a good chance other people will be there that you do know too, including people from chat, which has always been like a real awesome pleasure just to meet all the Groskies.
Yep. Yep. I'm sure you do get to meet a good amount of people being at events all the time and being on camera more and more. People recognize you for sure.
Well, that's
Dan, when's the next time you're going to have some stuff at an event?
Oh, sorry.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah. When's the next time that you're going to have some hash event?
Yeah, we plan on doing the Camp Hareem, I believe. Is that what it's called there, Charlie? In August.
Right on.
The 27th and the 28th. So we'll be down there with that one. We just been really busy this year doing the barn and stuff. That's wrapping up soon, and the hash shed will be back in operation in the next couple of weeks. And we have a lot of probably like 12 different flavors we're going to be bringing. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Hope to see everybody there again.
Sweet. I'll have to try to make that.
Yeah, it's a camping event, I believe. Charlie knows a lot more than I do.
Yeah, it's a camping event, and that's by Walkerville, which I believe is like Western Central, kind of. It's an hour north of Grand Rapids, kind of. But it's 120 acres of private land where you can go and hang out, camp. They have RV camping and all that, parking. They have multi-day passes. You can get tickets at the gates for the first time, and that'll be released the week before. And this is the first time that there's an overnight camping event. So this is like, cool. I always like the Hareem events. There's always a lot of fun. There's going to be the Edible Olympics, which will be crazy, and the Rosin Cup, which will be nice. There's not always a rosin competition, but there will be this round. So Dan, if you haven't entered, definitely get that in.
We're talking about it, so we'll.
Yeah.
The Edible Olympics sounds crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
Programs too, aren't they, Charlie?
Yeah, it's good. I don't know exactly how they're planning that out.
Somebody's going to sleep.
They're good. There's a bunch of different games. I know that he got one where it's like there's a ball in a box and you strap it to your waist and you have to like shake it out. So I don't know what the other games are going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be a good show for everyone.
I'd be good at that game.
Yeah, and I think I don't know if they'll have it this round, but they do have the glass RC cars, which if you have not seen in person.
Oh, the Destruction Derby thing.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be there or not, but I didn't realize it when I got there. But they also make like the rig that complements it. So the rig like sits on the car, and yeah. It's if you've never seen any of that stuff, it's really cool.
I've seen a glass like crawler, a rat crawler.
Yeah, Big Lake Glass is who he's talking about. I think both of you are talking about the same guy, actually.
Yep.
But then they also at glass events, like not necessarily weed events, but glass events, they do what's called a Boro Derby, where all the artists make these. They're not remote control cars, but they're just cars, I think, and they have a demolition derby.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
That would be sweet.
Smashing glass.
That event sounds really cool, Astro. I'm gonna have to look into it more and it's something I'm interested in trying to do.
Hell yeah. I believe Red's going to show up there with me one day. He can't make it on Saturday because he's going to be at a different event, but he's going to show up there Sunday and meet up at the tent. And looking forward to it. And hopefully we were able to do more throughout the year.
Yeah, man. Cool. Glad to hear it. Is there anything anybody else wanted to cover in the last 5 minutes?
Just smoked half that Banana Daddy and got ripped.
Smoking myself quiet over here.
That sounds like you got work to do, Dan.
Yeah, actually. So I'm waiting on some materials for the pole barn, and I decided to build a pergola. So we're building a pergola.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's a little 10x10. Go over the other deck on the backside, and yeah, so I'm gonna finish that up today. I'll post some pictures. It'll be cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Language is funny, isn't it? Because pergola to me sounds like some sort of sandwich or dessert.
Kind of just
Just like a
art,
thing over a deck.
yes,
Yeah.
A wooden structure over a deck.
a shade.
Roofless.
It's
Yeah.
a shade thing without the roof, right?
Well, it's got a
Yes.
cloth.
A cloth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty
Thinking
cool.
of like the one where there's like a bunch of.
That's a pergola too.
It's like I
So
bought
is it like a canopy,
it and it's been sitting there. Yeah,
like an awning,
well, sort
Kind of.
decorative.
to dumb it down?
Yeah. It's usually a pergola.
I
is
didn't
just
mean to
post
drill
construction.
into it so hard.
Well, you wanted to cover 5 minutes. Let's get into
You're the one that
it.
said language is weird. English is weird.
Yeah,
It is weird, man.
We just gave you more of what you wanted.
yeah.
Race car backwards is race car, man.
True that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Good
It's the
lord.
blunt. Yeah, man.
drop the mic on that one.
Well, we do have a few minutes left, but I hope everybody started off, pretty good with us here and ready to have a decent, productive, or fun ass fucking day. If you haven't given the show a thumbs up by this point, we really would appreciate it. If you're new here, which I don't think there anybody is, but hey, you never know. There's always a lurker or two. Think about subscribing to the show. Turn notifications on. That way, whenever we go live with one of these Wake and Bake with the Groskies, see that cheap plug there, you'll know, because we're not on every Saturday morning. And, we enjoy doing this, and we just got to try to squeeze time in for it here and there. Everybody's got different schedules. Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come through for the Bro Show live, and also Monday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the late sesh.
And we can't forget to give a shout out to Tara, who couldn't make it today due to poor internet connection where she's at.
Oh,
She was trying like hell though.
You know, Tara, she's always.
She's probably
trying-
out there running around right now with a phone trying to get signal.
She's got tinfoil
surprised.
wrap on her phone.
I've got 3 minutes left. I can make this.
I thought for sure she would have the golden arches in her background and be piggybacking off of their, really janky Wi-Fi signal.
Too funny.
Do it. There's still time. Okay. then.
well,
Nope.
anyway, everybody have a great weekend. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow night on
Go through the whole
Bro
run at
Show
9 p.m.
Live.
Eastern Standard Time over on the Bro Show Live.
And,
Where you'll see us and everyone else.
waiting for Skilbo to do his drop.
The drop, man. Well, I mean, am I having an acid flashback? Didn't I just do that? Where's the other fucking chipmunks at, man?
They're out there.
they're in my sunflower seed bag over here, them fuckers.
My cat
Maybe
ran
getting a
all.
leaf.
My cat ran them all out of my yard, and they're over in your guys's.
Cats outside.
Cat herd.
Tell you what, there's hardly a squirrel ever in this yard anymore with Diamond.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Let a couple animals out there.
After she caught that one, they don't even bother going on the fence anymore. Fuck that.
You know,
better.
the fucking wardens over there.
Yeah, they're doing their job, protecting their.
Yeah, man.
That's a long wait.
I do that all the time. I show up early. I give the thumbs up. I want to comment first, but I'm not going to start that trend.
Picketing.
You'll be battling with Fergoli for the first comment.
Oh, he's lightning, man.
Everybody's got their thing.
For these shows, you never know when I'm going to create the show. So, like the one for today, I didn't create it until this morning at like 8:20 in the morning. So, if you were looking for it early, you might not have ever seen it.
Yeah.
But anywho, thank you all for joining us. Check out our sponsor, Dick's Medibles. Check out the show tomorrow night. We will talk to you later.
Peace, everybody.